right, so I am meatball ready. What I've done inside of this bowl, I'm going to give you an up close and personal look. Like I said before in my last pre-meatball video, I've added sausage, Italian sausage, because I really love the flavor that Italian sausage gives. That's right, Groot. I'm using proper English. I'm not being hillbillyish or ghetto or a combination of Unchakalakuma languages that I've created. So I've added the Italian sausage with the Angus beef, because it's really good. I diced the mushrooms very, very small, as you can see. See those diced mushrooms? And then take a little sample. I used the cheese grater and I grated up the green bell pepper and I added a spoonful of garlic. I love minced garlic. It is such a wonderful thing. I also added about a tablespoon of Italian seasonings. See that seasonings? And the basil. So it's going to be really good. Now normally I do not get all into it, but I'm really going to get into it and I'm just going to go in here. I'm going to mash and my hands are going to be so icky. Here we go. See how I'm just mixing it up? Very primitive like. Look at that. Wow, this feels really interesting in my hands. It's kind of cold, but I actually like doing this because I know that I'm mixing it like really good and it's just going to be really delicious. So I'm just, wow, it's going through my fingers so nicely. I really like this. This is like the first time that I haven't used a glove and I'm just really going in at it. Wow, it actually feels kind of nice and cold. Well, it doesn't feel that nice, but yeah, I really like the feel of meat in my hands like this. It's actually kind of soothing in a bizarre way. So, enough said on that. I'm just kind of getting it mixed up with my hands and really enjoying it. Okay, and so then I'm going to make my balls. I'm going to roll them about yay wither. Yay wither, see? That's the size of a meatball. I like them nice and round, and I'm just going to put it right in my pan. Actually, I'm going to try to make some a little bit bigger, or in different sizes, because I don't know. You know how I like things to be different sizes, especially when I'm cutting up my veggies. So, I had a really interesting conversation with the lady today at the store because I decided to wear my purple coat. We had to go and do some more home inspection stuff, which was fun. Got up early, really early. Had to be there at 7:30. I guess that's not too bad, but it's nice, you know. I do love getting up early, being an early bird, getting that worm. Get the worm. So everything looked good for the most part, and my day went rather nice. A little bit in limbo on some things, but my new word for today was limbotic, which means you're kind of just like Sally, drifting around in limbo. A little confused, but not too much. Just kind of waiting for things to sort themselves out and going with the flow. Because sometimes it's just important to put issues aside that you can't really change or do anything about and go with the flow. Always, is it good to change things or try to make change? Well, only if it's in your control, but if it's not in your control, then what are you going to do? You know what I mean? Jelly bean? So that's my word for today. Limbotic. So I met this really awesome lady in the store. She started conversation with me because I had on this purple coat. And often people start conversations with me, which I kind of fancy that. I really do. So she stopped me and she said, "Honey, I love that purple coat. You look amazing." And I just thought that was so sweet. She was in a wheelchair and she started telling me that she used to live in LA and then she moved to Washington, D.C. and she had these purple pair of bell bottoms that were suede and that they were so amazing. And she said, "And honey, when I moved over to Washington, I was conservative and I just couldn't wear those pants no more." And then she went on to say, "Now back then, because I'm a little older than you, honey, But realistically, she's probably only a few years older than me. I can't help it because I'm a vampire. So any Hooters, she said, had I had the internet back then, I wonder how much they would have went for. And my guess is they would have probably went for a lot because the way she described these, they were one of a kind. So how we got on that subject is because I told her that my coat came from the Goodwill. And she said, yeah, you can find a lot of stuff there. Lots of stuff. So yay! Okay. I'm going to wash my hands, but I'm going to keep talking because I want to be able to communicate with you. Hopefully you can hear me. And then I'm going to show you the meatballs! The meatballs that I'm super excited about! And then tomorrow I'm going to dress up in some Harley Quinn type stuff. Alright, so here are my meatballs. I made them kind of big, but as you know, they're going to cook down. See, there they are. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to sprinkle some Italian seasoning on them because I like for everything to look really pretty. So, get this Italian seasoning opened up. I know this is kind of a strange view, folks, but here we go. All right, see? Oh, see how that looks so pretty sprinkled across like that? Yeah. All right, now I'm going to take that and put it in the refrigerator until a little bit later when it's time to put them in the oven and get them going. So that way, I have pre-cooked them. I'm super excited about that. Yay! All right, so next I'm going to do some stuffing. Stuffing!